Pure awareness, I am. करते रहिए, मन में repeat करते रहिए. It's a very powerful affirmation that we are doing. I'm not this body. I'm not this mind. Pure awareness, I am. One last time. I'm not this body. I'm not this mind. Pure awareness, I am. Just take a deep breath, inhale. Just inhale deeply once. And exhale from your mouth. Once again, inhale. And exhale. One last time. Inhale. And exhale. Let's start our session with a small prayer. So you can join your palms in Namaste at the center of your chest. Just mute yourself, please. एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भव निर्वैर अकाल मूरत अजूनी सभं गुरु प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक स्नेह से भी सच. Just be with the vibrations for a few more seconds. The one reality, which is the only truth. We are one with the divine. With this awareness, rub your palms, cup your eyes, gently open your eyes. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. So let's start with day 2 of our series, Locus of Control. So I'll invite Bhuaji to take over the session now. Yeah, Bhuaji, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you so much, Manish, for really starting the session with the divine power. So today we all are here for the day 2, Locus of Control. And we all have seen the poster today, the 3 big powerful words: forgiveness, gratitude, and appreciation. Very rightly, someone said, we don't know where we are going. We don't know what's going to happen, but no one can take away from you what you put in your mind. So today, as Buaji said rightly yesterday, awareness. So let's stay conscious and understand today's topic, locus of control. Thank you, Buaji. Over to you.
Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. Good evening to you all. Good morning to the overseas, and Ram Ram. So today we come to the second day. As Manish has already made you repeat what we did yesterday, it is all interlinked. Everything is interlinked. Now today we come to the balance of the emotion quotient. Emotion quotient is where? Where are the emotions? The bank of the emotion is where? जिसको मन कहते हैं, मन के अंदर है. It is the consciousness. In this man, what do we have? We have all our thoughts and our feelings and emotions. Very, very important. So we are trying to build up the strength of our emotion quotient. Without having an emotion quotient on a high level, our IQ, AQ, SQ is of no use. We will never be successful. जितना पढ़ लिख जाओ, जितना मर्जी स्ट्रीट स्मार्ट हो जाओ, जितना मर्जी हम सोशलाइजिंग कर ले, जितना मर्जी हमारे एडवर्सिटीज आ जाए, but अगर हमारे EQ is low, it is not possible for us to be successful in life. EQ is the part where we are strengthening the spiritual muscles of our consciousness, man. So that means we are building up the spiritual muscle. We're not talking about the physical muscles. When we build up the spiritual muscles of the man, that means we are empowering ourselves. Now, at times when we go for a movie, you see, these are all borrowed type of emotions. We become emotional when we see the movie and we get into the shoes of those characters. At times, we go back to our own emotion, onto our own bitterness or memories. At times, we are always having all the emotions, all our feelings, all our negative thoughts of our past life, which we are carrying throughout. Where are we carrying? मन के अंदर ही है. ये सारा मन के अंदर, ये सारा कचरा मन पे ही है. जितना हमारा कचरा ये मन के अंदर होगा, उतना हम वीक हो जाएंगे. जितना हम वीक हो जाएंगे, we can never be successful in life. Never be successful in life. So now, if we have all this in the man, then how do we balance it? How can we handle these emotions? So say to handle the emotion, we have to grow, we have to develop, we have to spiritually do everything. These are the ways how we can strengthen our EQ. Very, very important part of our life. Because we started with the empowerment of human empowerment. तो हमने कोई शरीर को empower नहीं करना है, हमने खाली उस मन को empower करना है. So to empower the man, we have to be very, very careful that our EQ has to be very, very strong. That means our emotions, our negative thoughts have to be transmuted. The negative thoughts, our negative emotions, our negative feelings have to be transmuted. Then only you can say the spiritual muscles of our man can be strong. So now let us start. How? Agar ye hai, how do we balance it? How do we grow? The growth. How does the growth take place? First and very important thing is forgiveness. We have to grow. When we are growing, the first thing of growth is forgiveness. Now, what is this forgiveness? This forgiveness, when we forgive people or ask for our forgiveness, is actually we are respecting ourselves. We are learning to live for ourselves. In life, we have never learned to live for ourselves. We have never learned to love ourselves. So when we are loving, or we want to say that we are respecting, we have to learn to forgive, learn to ask for forgiveness. So when we are learning to forgive, we find that we are the prisoners. When we forgive others or we forgive ourselves, we find that we were actually the prisoners. Because we were carrying all the dirt in our mind. We were carrying all those burdens in our mind for many, many years. So what happens that when we learn to forgive, that means we are actually respecting ourselves. We are detaching ourselves. We are letting go of all the bitterness and pain that we are experiencing. These are the things that are actually making our man's muscles very, very weak. So when we let go, we are finishing off the bitterness, we are actually evolving. So when we do this, we say, now remember the 4 R's. The 4 R's. Yesterday we were remembering the 4 A's. Now today we're going to remember the 4 R's. Because we are on the journey of human empowerment. So that is what we say now, how we are going to grow. Forgiveness. So you have to remember the 4 R's. Now the 4 R's are what? First is the responsibility. Now, this responsibility carries a full package. What did we do yesterday? In the responsibilities, we did the 4 A's. A full responsibility, 100% responsibility only comes if we remember the 4 A's. Our awareness, self-awareness, then we come on to acknowledging our knowledge, wisdom, intuitions, and then we come into acceptance and where we let go, and then we come into action where we do not have a reaction and we go into response. So that means that to grow, to strengthen our spiritual muscles, to strengthen or to make our mind into high spirit, chardi kalavich. So then we have to take the responsibility. So when we take the responsibilities, that is, we are covering one of the R's of today, of our growth. In the responsibility, we took yesterday's 4 A's. When we have got the knowledge, we are aware of ourselves, we have taken the acceptance, we are going to let go. Then we start now remembering. The next R is remorse. We feel bad कि हम लोग ने क्या किया, बहुत गलतियां की है, बहुत गलतियां की है. हमारा मन अभी ना प्रिपेयर हो रहा है रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज के साथ. अब वो रिमोर्स है, क्या क्या गलतियां की है हम लोगों ने. बट इट्स नेवर टू लेट. तो हम क्या करते हैं? वी स्टार्ट सेइंग नेक्स्ट आर, वी आर सॉरी, वी आर सॉरी. दिस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ फॉरगिवनेस. तो हम कहते हैं आई एम सॉरी. व्हेन आई से आई एम सॉरी, I am sorry and I forgive myself, I forgive the others. So what happened? Hamara relationship are going to be renewal. We are going to build up our relationships again. We build up our relationship not with the outside world, we build up the relationship with ourselves. First, we build up the relationship with ourselves. Renewal. These are the 4 R's which we are going to develop the human empowerment, develop our EQ. We are going to build up our spiritual muscles. So that is where the forgiveness ka full package aata hai. Once again, I repeat, when we have forgiveness, which is going to be our growth, where we are going to build up our spiritual muscles, first we take the responsibility, which we did the 4 A's yesterday. Then 4 A's combined, they build up a full package of responsibility. And this responsibility, then we feel bad, remorse कि हमने बहुत गलतियां की हैं. अगर हमारा वो पहले responsibility नहीं होगा, we will not agree, we will not accept that we have done anything wrong. So we have taken the responsibility. Now we are feeling bad that we have done many mistakes. Our mind, our body mellows down. And then we come into the next, that we start saying that I'm sorry. We will never say sorry until I don't first take the responsibility. So this is slowly traveling towards empowerment. So now when I say sorry and I forgive, and then I start renewal. I start building up my spiritual muscles, and I build up a beautiful relationship with myself first. And then there's a renewal of my relationship outside. When I build up all these things, then this is the full growth. This is the full growth of my spiritual muscle. This is the growth happening. Now, slowly, slowly, this growth is going to come up to development. I'm going to develop. Now, what am I going to develop? Now, they say in the develop, again, we'll go back and you can see now that in the develop, we have to take the second, that is gratitude. That is gratitude. Now, what is gratitude? Gratitude is being thankful for what we already have. We have to be thankful for everything. Everything that we have is a sense of appreciation. This is also gratitude. A sense of respect. This is also gratitude. Acknowledging everything in life, this is also gratitude. But we have to know the difference when we say thank you and when we say gratitude, shukrana. Someone has given me a gift. I say thank you. I give someone a gift. They say thank you. Then what is gratitude? What is shukrana? Shukrana is not only thankful. No. Shukrana, gratitude is for what already we have. जो हमारे पास already है. For example, in the morning when I get up, I should be always in gratitude. I should always be in shukrana. The shukr ishwar ki सवेर हुई है. शुक्र कि आज मैं इस यहाँ पलंग पे सोई हूँ. शुक्र एक कप चाय तो मिली. शुक्र ऊपर पलंग तो है. शुक्र 3 वक्त की रोटी तो मिली. शुक्र बच्चे तो हैं. शुक्र परिवार तो है. शुक्र ये शरीर तो है. शुक्र, शुक्र what we already have. That is gratitude. Thanking is something different. When someone gives us something, we say thank you, or we give someone, they say thank you. So there's a difference between thank you and shukrana. So when we go into shukrana, I'll give you a little example on it. For example, मेरे पास 1 लाख रुपया है और मैं क्या कहती हूँ कि मेरे को और चाहिए, ईश्वर मेरे को और 5 लाख चाहिए, I have to sustain myself, मेरे को फैमिली के लिए चाहिए, मेरे को ये is my desire, मेरे को चाहिए. पता नहीं आता है कि नहीं आता, we don't know. बट जब हम शुक्राने में चले जाते, ग्रेटिट्यूड में चले जाते हैं, तो हम कहते हैं शुक्र ईश्वर मेरे पास लाख तो है. शुक्र 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 शुक्राने में चलते जाओगे, योर विजन्स आर चेंजिंग, योर विजन्स आर चेंजिंग. आपको वो 1 लाख आपको 5 लाख नजर आएगा. Why? Because abundance flows into your life. शुक्राने में सबर संतोष आ जाएगा, satisfactions come, desires are curbed, but that only comes when you are in gratitude. Because we are never in gratitude. We think it is a birthright. जो हमको मिला हुआ है वो सब हमारा birthright है. तो हमने कभी भी ईश्वर का शुक्राना कभी नहीं किया. अगर शुक्राने में चले जाओगे, ग्रेटिट्यूड में चले जाओगे, तो पूरा दिन लग जाएगा, अब शुक्राने से बाहर नहीं निकल पाओगे. There will be a list of gratitude. It is a very, very strong tool for our development. Very, very strong tool. And gratitude doesn't only mean कि शुक्राना करने की जो हमारे है. शुक्राना mean even when you are appreciating someone, that is also shukrana. You're respecting someone, that is also shukrana. When you're respecting yourself, that is also shukrana. You're respecting with whatever you have also, that is also shukrana. So go into the attitude of gratitude, total gratitude. Now, when you go into gratitude, you will see that how do you get into this? How do you perform this habit of shukrana? My humble request to all of you, please start getting into gratitude when you get up in the morning. Get up in the morning. As soon as you open your eyes, शुक्र ईश्वर कि आज दिन तो चढ़ा, आज नया दिन तो मिला देखने के लिए. शुक्र, a gratitude. I've got a bed to sleep. I've got a fan over it. Thank you, God, for whatever you have given me. Thank you, God, for the 3 meals that you're giving me. Thank you, God, for the beautiful family I have. Thank you, God, for the beautiful body I have. When you go into this, there will be abundance, one of the highest tool after forgiveness, in which you can have your development of your muscles, spiritual muscles. So they say that gratitude can be practiced throughout the day. After the growth and the development, you need spirituality. Spirituality doesn't mean doing Ram Ram, Om Om, Vaiguru Vaiguru, Allah Allah. No. I'm sorry to say, it may hurt. No. Spirituality is much, much higher than religion. Much higher than religion. It's a very wrong concept. People think that मैंने अगर राम राम कर लिया, वाहिगुरु वाहिगुरु कर लिया, तो I'm a very spiritual person. No. Spirituality is when you are making your own spiritual muscles very strong. Spiritual muscles being strong means that you are making जो आपका मन है उसको बहुत ज़्यादा strong कर, उसके muscles को strong करें. जैसे हम जिम पे जाते हैं ना, तो जिम पे हम क्या करते हैं? हम अपने muscles को strong करते हैं. जब हम muscles को strong करते हैं, then what do they give us? They give us weights to be put. जब हमको weights देते हैं डालने के लिए, तो हम weights उठाते हैं. हो सकता है हम 10 किलो, 15 किलो, 20 किलो उठा लेते हैं. पर हमको जब 30 किलो देते हैं, तो हमारा muscle break down. We just throw it down. Then what does the trainee say? Muscles are weak. Renew your diet. And again, he teaches us, and we have good food. And then the next time he gives us 30 kg, 40 kg, and muscle becomes stronger and stronger. Same way, when our EQ is strong, our emotions become strong, we transmute our negative thoughts, feelings, and emotions into positive, our spiritual muscles, our muscles of our consciousness become so strong that any triggers that come into our life, we can very beautifully, we can say, we can very gracefully handle it. हम फिर गिरते नहीं है. We don't get into depressions. We don't get into anxiety. We don't get into stress. We don't get angry. We're able to handle them very, very strongly. Why? Because हमारा जो मन तगड़ा हो चुका है. Why? Because of the EQ. This is spirituality. This is spirituality. So when we are practicing these things in our development, in our growth, our muscles become very, very strong and the spirituality journey starts. So that means it's the way of our life, living our life, how we are going. Is this spirituality? Awareness is also very important, which we have done in the first day. Where the awareness? Awareness of your thoughts and the awareness of yourself. This is spirituality. Where 24/7 we remember, Mana tu Jot Swarup hai. Man, this is your identity. You are the oneness. You are the walking, talking God on earth. You are a warrior. You are not a victim. You are full of this positive energy. And what are you doing? You are living the body conscious, which will definitely perish. You are that identity which will never perish. You are the divine power. So when we connect, when we are aware of that self, our spiritual muscles are becoming very strong. Our EQ is becoming very strong. That is why we say that खेड ही मन का है. अगर मन तगड़ा है, तो we can cross all hurdles. अगर हमारा मन is very weak, or 24 hours is in the low spirit, it falls and imbalances. That means in life we can never be successful. Why? Our muscles are very, very weak. If our muscles are weak, if our EQ is strong, we will always learn to live in the present. In life, we have never learned to live in the now. We are always living in the past or we are living in the future. Why? Because you see, when any situations come, we pull the past into the present, or we pull the future into the present. Where is the present gone? The present gone. We pull the past into the present, we pull the future into the present, and we never learn to live in the now. So we have to learn to live in the now, live in the present. So when we are living in the present, we have to learn one thing. The spirituality says that the biggest tool of spirituality is what? The next is the law of attraction. When you learn to live in the now, and when all your EQ is strong, you have transmuted all your negative thoughts, your emotions, and your feelings into positivity, it will attract, it will manifest. Why? Because all these virtues inside you, which has been changed from where? From the negative to positive. And the law of attraction is 24 hours working. It does not wait. It is 24 hours working. So where have we made the EQ very strong? Our subconscious mind is called Chitragupt कहते हैं. That subconscious mind जो है the third faculty of the mind, हमने क्या किया? हमने very cautiously growth में, development करते करते we have been learning, और हमने अपने subconscious mind को, हमारे अंदर का जो मन है, उसके अंदर इतने virtues ले आए हैं. We have transmuted all our negative thoughts, all our emotions, all our feeling into positive. And now the subconscious mind is totally what? Positive. Now this positive the law of attraction is working. It does not stop. जब तक when there was negative, the law of attraction was working. Negative pulls negative. What you give, you are going to get back. So whatever was being put into the subconscious mind, and the EQ was low, what was it giving? All negativity. And what are you getting back as a boomerang? We were getting negativity. So this was the law of attraction. Now what have we done? At this time, we have now created a beautiful inside subconscious mind, beautiful programming, where we have got totally our positive energy inside. And what is the work of the subconscious mind? That it is going to manifest. It is just going to throw this energy outside into the universe, and it's going to attract the same thing as the boomerang. So it says in simple, what you sow, so shall you reap. What I told you yesterday also, all the laws of attractions are working. Let it be what you sow, so shall you reap. Let it be the laws of the compensation. Let it be the laws of the correspondence. Let it be the laws of the effect and cause. All the laws are working. So as the mind has been, EQ has become stronger and stronger, as हमारा मन तगड़ा होता जाएगा, as the spiritual muscle becomes strong, the manifestations are taking place. Now, when the manifestation takes place, what I mean, life becomes beautiful. First, the life inside, जो हमारे अंदर की जो है world, which has been created by these thoughts, that world is beautiful. That is why our vision of the world outside is going to be beautiful. अगर हमारे अंदर का जो संसार है वो बहुत ही गंदा है, बहुत ही करप्टेड है, इट इज एब्सोल्युटली हेल, तो हमको संसार भी बाद नजर हेल ही आएगा. But as we made our EQ strong with the help of forgiveness, with the help of appreciation, with the help of gratitude, with the help of changing all our negative thoughts into positive, with all our negative emotions and feeling into positive. So what has happened? हमारा अंदर का जो संसार है, अंदर का जो world है, is become a heaven. Why? Because our EQ has become very strong. Now we are not going to fall everywhere. We will be able to take a stand. So the inner world is so beautiful that our visions have changed. Because inside there is heaven. So everything outside looks to us very nice. This is the power of the gratitude. This is the power of the forgiveness. Because when we forgive, we let go. We as prisoners have been just released. All the burdens are out. When we give gratitude and appreciation, we're learning to love ourselves. When we release all the negative forces, we are creating a beautiful world inside us. We are connected to ourselves. Become aware of our own self. So there's a union. It is a union of that man with that oneness. So we become the walking, talking God. And this is the power of EQ. आजकल के बच्चे यूज करते हैं जी IQ, AQ, SQ, EQ. साइंस में यूज होता है जी. But they have not understood what EQ was. That is why today EQ, if it is beautiful, we can balance all our emotions. हम कभी टैडेरी नहीं होंगे. We'll not keep on falling. We will not have anxiety pants. We are not going to go into depressions. We are not going to go into all these diseases at all. We will always be in high spirit. That is why they say that EQ is very, very important for us to understand. This is the journey. We have completed half of the journey going towards human empowerment. Human empowerment doesn't mean making our physical body empowered. No. Not the physical body. वो तो खाना खाएंगे हमारा ठीक है, food खाएंगे हो जाएगा. खाना खाने के बाद, even if you're having a proper food and meals, but अगर मन में नहीं हुआ, imbalance नहीं हुआ, our emotions are not being balanced, our EQ is not strong, spiritual muscles are not made, then you can say there is no empowerment, no human empowerment, which is very, very important for us to understand. So today I think Manish can just take over and give the addition to it.
Yes. So can we stop the screen sharing, please? So we're sharing the screen. Can we stop it? Yeah. Thank you. So today's topic, emotional intelligence. Buaji very rightly said that empower हमें अपने mind को करना है, not our body. That physical body can take you this much, mind can take you places. So it's very important to understand what mind is. So अगर हमें, if you want to learn about emotional intelligence, you have to understand that your mind is the seat of emotions. That whatever emotions are coming, कहाँ से आ रहे हैं हमें पता होना चाहिए. And mind, what is mind? It is the flow of thoughts. Okay, so if you want to work on your emotions, start working on your thoughts. What Bhuaji said that अगर negative thoughts are हैं, so we have to find a way that how do we convert those negative thoughts into positive thoughts. This association of Jeevan Chach what Bhuaji is doing. How are you feeling right now? अभी कैसा लग रहा है? How can anybody unmute and speak? How are your emotions right now? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you empowered? Are you motivated? Are you demotivated? Anybody? Just one word. I don't want any explanation. I want just one word. How are you feeling now? What are your emotions
I
right
am
now?
feel,
Yeah.
I am
Feel
empowered.
Empowered. So Pushpa ji is telling she is feeling empowered. Okay. What about others? Anybody can unmute and
Sorry,
speak.
I
Only one
just say
thing.
I feel happy to listen to
Happy. Yes.
Vindri ji.
Happy.
हाँ जी,
Yes. तो
thank
वो
you.
बुआ जी को सुन के खुश हो गए, वो empowered हो गए,
हाँ
resilient.
जी,
Somebody is saying
बिल्कुल
resilient.
हाँ
You
जी,
can type in
हाँ
the chat box also. Yeah, Avneet, you were saying something. अपने
हाँ।
कुछ बोल रहे थे. Anybody else? तो सी कैसे विचार आ रहे हैं हमारे पास, थॉट्स कैसे आ रहे हैं हमें, हमारे इमोशंस कैसे आ रहे हैं when we listen to these kind of things. So it's very important to associate it with people like Bhuaji, people like Jeevan Jach, organizations like Jeevan Jach Yoga Institute. Many places are there. So जहां पर जाके we can like uplift our emotional state. Now see, one very common analogy that I give my students is that there are 800 billion people, 8 billion, sorry, there are 8 billion people in this world. क्या लगता है कितनी दुनिया, दुनिया एक है कि आर देयर 800 बिलियन वर्ड्स? व्हाट डू यू थिंक? यू कैन टाइप इन द चैट बॉक्स और यू कैन जस्ट अनम्यूट एंड स्पीक. कितनी दुनिया है? एक दुनिया है कि 8 बिलियन दुनिया है? व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
8 billion.
8 billion. Yes. There are 8 billion words. It's how we perceive situations, what meaning we give to situations. Some people are very happy, some people are very sad, some people are depressed, some are elevated. So what do you think? What's the reason? दुनिया तो सबके लिए है, the external word is same for all. Why are some people happy? Why are some people sad? Please mute yourself. जिसने भी unmute किया है, अपने आप को म्यूट कर दीजिए. Why do you think people are, some are happy, some are like elated, some are depressed? किसको डिप्रेशन की दवाई लेनी पड़ रही है, जो है जो एकदम प्रेजेंट में रहते हैं. It's we who give meaning to life situations. It's our own perception that we need to work on if you want to improve your emotional quotient, your emotional intelligence. That we have to take the responsibility, not blame. Normally what we do, we blame our parents, we blame our situations, we blame our peers, we blame our teachers, we blame our circumstances कि मैं तो ऐसे घर में पैदा हुआ, मुझे environment नहीं मिला. We are giving away our power if we do that, if we play the blame game. So start taking responsibility for your own life situations. That one very powerful affirmation जो मैं आपको दूंगा, which really works with my students, is that I am responsible for my perception towards people and situations. I repeat, you can write this in your book. Please mute yourself, everyone. Please mute yourself. Anita Sanghai, अपने आप को mute कर दीजिए आप. Yeah? That I am responsible for my perception towards people and situations. See, emotions क्यों arise होते हैं? Because of these two things only. One is because of people, other is because of situations that we face. So people के बारे में अगर आपको, if you want to like get settled with people ना, always say don't consider anybody as right or wrong, because our own conditioning is different. सबकी conditioning अलग होती है. We are born in different era. कोई 80s में पैदा हुआ, कोई 90s में, कोई 2000s में. How can everybody be same? So we have to understand that people are different. They are not wrong. Nobody is wrong. They are just different. एक छोटा सा shift in perception when we consider that you are not wrong, you are just different. वो गलत नहीं है, वो अलग है. He's just different. Your entire viewpoint changes. आपका पूरा एक बोलते ना that everything about the other person which you disliked, you start liking it because there is a paradigm shift in your perception towards them. So like I said, you are responsible for your perception towards people and situations. Now paristhiti aati hai that situations are not going as per your wish. So we have to understand that this moment which is there in front of us, is the culmination of billions of years of existence. Some say that it is 13.8 billion years this universe has been in existence. So how can we question the situation which is there in front of you? Who gives you the right that things should go your way? आज बारिश होनी चाहिए, नहीं होनी चाहिए, आज flight मिलनी चाहिए, नहीं मिलनी चाहिए. See, it's ultimately it's all destined. As we say yesterday, what we learned between destiny and free will, that it's all destined. So if things are going my way, well and good. If things are not going my way, it is life's way, it is universe's way. That universe knows better than me. How can you decide abhi kya hona chahiye? So when you like settle down with people, when you settle down with situations, life becomes easy, and your emotional state, the emotional intelligence. So just do these affirmations every day in the morning, every day in the evening, that I am responsible for my perception towards people and situations. Again, very powerful. And about gratitude, what Bhuaji said, very powerful thing. Gratitude is such, it uplifts your brain waves. There are certain waves what Bhuaji taught us yesterday. It literally uplifts you. So whenever you get up in the morning, Bhuaji said that पहले दिन का शुक्रिया अदा करो that you're alive. So many people who slept yesterday are not alive. You got an opportunity to showcase your skills to the universe. We all are blessed in so many ways. बट द मोमेंट वी कंप्लेन व्हाट हैपेंस? किस किसके बच्चे यहाँ पर हुआ और मैरिड किस किसके बच्चे यहाँ पर? व्हाट इफ योर चाइल्ड कंप्लेन्स एवरी डे? अगर आपका बच्चा रोज कंप्लेन करेगा कैसा लगेगा आपको? हाउ विल यू फील? हाउ डू यू फील इफ योर चाइल्ड कंप्लेन्स दैट मम्मा ये नहीं है, पापा वो नहीं है, आई वांट दिस, आई वांट दैट, आपने मुझे अच्छा एजुकेशन नहीं दिया, आपने मुझे अच्छा घर नहीं दिया? वी विल ऑब्वियसली फील वेरी बैड. कैसा लगेगा आपको? यू विल फील वेरी बैड. सो सपोज इफ यू आर कंप्लेनिंग एवरी डे, if you are complaining every day, how will God feel? सब मानते हैं हम भगवान के बच्चे हैं. Everybody believes, yeah, God is our father,
Yes.
God is our mother. हम मानते हैं. Yes. How will God feel if we always complain? That भगवान बोलेगा हमने तो इतना कुछ दिया इसको, but still he is complaining. So every moment बोलते हैं ना, your DNA should be full of gratitude. Every cell, every chromosome, every nuclei, everything should be full of gratitude every moment. Because we are, अब जाके अफ्रीका में देखिए, जाके अफगानिस्तान में देखिए, what kind of lives they are living. You will feel that you are the blessed. If you can afford Zoom, if you can come on Zoom, believe me, you are better than 99% people in this world. And we take this for granted because whatever we have, we don't value it. So there is a quote that I came across that I always complained the fact that I had no shoes unless I met a man who had no feet. So never compare yourself to others. See, we all are spiritual beings having a human existence. It's again a very powerful understanding that who you truly are, that we are not this human being, we are spiritual beings having a human existence. We are here for a purpose. We are not here to gain material possessions. We are not here to gain name, fame, because all this creates trouble. That you set targets, you get expectations from others, from yourself, and कहीं ना कहीं expectation के बोझ में हम दब जाते हैं. That we are not able to fulfill what we want, and this is the reason we are struggling as a human race. That we compare ourselves to others. That उसके पास तो ये है, मेरे पास ये नहीं है. He's, and we don't see who are below us. हम उससे compare नहीं करते. Never, we never do that. So again, a very powerful affirmation that you can do for gratitude is that thanks. I have no complaints whatsoever. जिसको भी आप मानते हैं, वाहिगुरु, भगवान, अल्लाह, क्राइस्ट, भुआ जी, जिसको भी आप मानते हैं अपना कि हाँ आप ही मेरे सब कुछ है, तो मन ही मन उनको आप थैंक्स करिए. लिखिए, राइट अपने जर्नल में लिखिए. जर्नलिंग एक हैबिट सबकी होनी चाहिए. राइट डाउन इन योर जर्नल दैट थैंक्स, आई हैव नो कंप्लेंट्स व्हाटसोएवर. सुनने से ही आपको अच्छा लगेगा व्हेन यू लिसन टू दिस वर्ड्स, दैट मुझे कोई कंप्लेन नहीं है, दैट व्हाटएवर परमात्मा ने मुझे जो भी दिया है, आई एम कंप्लीट, आई एम परफेक्ट. थैंक बोलना है. जब भी मंदिर में आते हैं हम भगवान से मांगते हैं, भगवान मुझे ये दो, भगवान मुझे वो दो. भगवान भी क्या सोचते होंगे हमारे बारे में, इसको इतना कुछ दिया फिर भी ये मांगते आ रहे हैं. व्हाई डोंट वी थैंक द यूनिवर्स? दैट थैंक यू यूनिवर्स फॉर वेयर आई एम टुडे. In this way, the law of attraction, what Bhuaji said, you start attracting more abundance into your life. Abundance which is not only physical, not only mental, not only spiritual, but financial abundance, your emotional abundance, your intelligence, which is the like the distinguishing factor, what is right, what is wrong. You are, well, then that holistic abundance that we talk about, you start attracting that into your life. Because the more The more you radiate abundance, the more you radiate gratitude, the same forces come back to you in multiple ways. Very powerful affirmation that I'm giving you. I am complete. Never say that मेरी life में कुछ कमी है. God knows better than you what is right for you at this moment. If things are not going as per your wish, believe that something better is there in store for you. How beautiful life would be if we start living life this way. Forgiveness में एक बहुत important part है मेरे हिसाब से. One more thing that I can add in forgiveness is start by forgiving yourself. हम कहीं ना कहीं एक बोझा लेके चल रहे. We are carrying that baggage with us that everybody does mistakes in life. There is no single person in this world who has not done anything wrong. एक ही बंदा है जिसने wrong नहीं किया होगा if he hasn't tried. And if you haven't tried, you already are a failure. सो किस जो भी नई चीज ट्राई करेगा उसमें फेल होगा. बच्चे एग्जाम्स में फेल होते हैं, हम लाइफ में फेल होते हैं, बिजनेस में फेल होते हैं, एम्प्लॉयमेंट में फेल होते हैं, रिलेशनशिप में फेल होते हैं. एंड कहीं ना कहीं वी आर नॉट एबल टू फॉरगिव आवरसेल्व्स बिकॉज इट्स ऑलवेज इजी इन द इफ यू गो बैक एंड सी इट्स ऑलवेज इजी टू थिंक कि अरे यार काश मैंने ऐसा कर लिया होता. Had I responded this way, had I not invested in this stock market, had I not started this business, had I didn't going to, it's always easy in the rare side. And we start taking blame. एंड दैट सेल्फ एस्टीम ड्रॉप्स. हमारा सेल्फ एस्टीम नीचे आ जाता है. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सब है. इट्स अ वीकेंड, सैटरडे एंड संडे. डू वन थिंग, राइट अ फॉरगिवनेस लेटर टू योर सेल्फ. बहुत पावरफुल थिंग है. अपने आप को माफ करिए. अपने आप को बोलना है दैट डियर मनीष, यू हैव डन एवरीथिंग व्हाट वाज राइट इन द मोमेंट. इट वाज नॉट योर फॉल्ट. मे बी इट वाज द राइट डिसीजन. सो डोंट कैरी दैट बैगेज ऑफ self blame on yourself. Why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you punishing yourself? There is an inner child within you who knows that it was right in that moment. Maybe the outcome didn't go as per your wish, but I now understand that it was universe's bigger plan that is in force. जब हम अपने आप को फॉरगिव करेंगे, यू स्टार्ट फीलिंग वेरी लाइट. एवरीबडी जस्ट ट्राई दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट. आप कुछ भी लिख सकते हैं अपने बारे में, एनी इवेंट, एनी जो भी हुआ है, तो आप उसको लिखिए आप कि वॉट एवर हैपेंड विथ यू. स्टार्ट फॉरगिविंग योरसेल्फ. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. आपको बोलते हैं ना कि I was carrying this baggage with me for decades. I was not able to forgive my childhood that why did I eat the wrong foods? Why didn't I take care of myself? And my self-esteem dropped. I was not confident. And when I like forgive myself, okay, I just drop my stories because mind में कहीं ना कहीं हम stories carry कर रहे हैं. जैसे मैंने बोला ना, 8 billion people are there, 8 billion stories are going on in our mind. So my request to you today is drop your story. Become blank. जैसे गजनी पिक्चर में आमिर खान था ना, गजनी पिक्चर में आमिर खान, तो उसको एक प्रॉब्लम थी कि वो 15 मिनट पहले की बात ऐसा भूल जाता था. आप भी है ना गजनी के आमिर खान बन जाइए. जस्ट इरेज योर पास्ट कंप्लीटली. इट डजंट मेक एनी सेंस टू लिव इन द पास्ट. व्हाट्स द पॉइंट ऑफ प्रेजेंट? इसको प्रेजेंट क्यों बोलते हैं? व्हाई इज टुडे कॉल्ड अ प्रेजेंट? बिकॉज इट्स अ गिफ्ट फ्रॉम द यूनिवर्स. You have a chance to do what you want, live your passion, live your purpose. 1 मिनट हम अगर पास्ट के बारे में सोच रहे हैं, wasting 1 minute of your present. Just erase it completely. Everything that happened was for your own self development. जो कुछ हुआ आपके अच्छे के लिए हुआ. When you have faith in the universe, when you have faith in God, हम भगवान को मानते हैं, बट खाली मानने से नहीं होगा. एक श्रद्धा होनी चाहिए, दैट अनवेवरिंग फेथ दैट माय गॉड, मेरा भगवान मेरे साथ है, देयर विद मी. द सेम टाइम फॉरगिव अदर्स, बिकॉज डोंट, अगर आप किसी को फॉरगिव नहीं कर रहे हैं ना, यू आर गिविंग रेंट फ्री अकोमोडेशन टू दैट पर्सन इन योर माइंड. वो तो शायद भूल भी गया आपको कुछ बोल के, आप उसको पूरी जिंदगी शायद कैरी करते कि उसने 20 साल पहले मुझे ऐसा कुछ बोला था, मैं उसको माफ नहीं करूंगा. यू आर पनिशिंग योर सेल्फ अगेन. जब बुआ जी बोलती है ना दैट सेल्फ अवेयरनेस, सेल्फ अवेयरनेस क्या होता है? यू आर अवेयर that self, that consciousness you are. At the same time, remember the other person is also the same consciousness. We are all one. Stop looking at others as others. Start looking कि मेरे सामने कॉन्शियसनेस है, मेरे सामने भगवान है. अगर हम सबको भगवान जैसे देखने लगे, क्या आपको ईर्ष्या होगी उससे? कभी आप गुस्सा करेंगे उस पर? कभी आप उसको गाली देंगे या कभी उसके लिए अपशब्द बोलेंगे या बुरा सोचेंगे? ऑब्वियसली नहीं सोचेंगे हम। कितनी सुंदर दुनिया हो जाएगी, ना कोई वॉर होगा, ना कोई कंपटीशन होगा, वी विल ऑल कोऑपरेट बिकॉज वी लिव इन इंटरडिपेंडेंट रियलिटी। तो स्टार्ट लुकिंग एट एवरीवन, जैसे हम भगवान से मिल रहे हैं, जैसे हम भगवान से मिलते हैं, कैसे हम उसके हाथ जोड़ते हैं, हम उसको स्माइल देते हैं, हम भगवान का कितना अच्छे से उसको खाना खिलाते हैं। डू वी एवर लाइक ब्लेम गॉड? कुछ लोग करते होंगे, आई नो सम पीपल ब्लेम गॉड आल्सो फॉर देयर लाइफ सिचुएशन और नॉट एबल टू फॉरगिव गॉड, बट वुड यू सो फुलिश टू डू दैट? या तो स्टार्ट लुकिंग एट गॉड इन एवरीवन। हम जो भी मिले उससे हम देखें कि हम भगवान से मिल रहे हैं। आपका ऑटोमेटिक देयर विल पैराडाइम शिफ्ट, दैट फॉरगिवनेस विल ऑटोमेटिकली कम विद इन यू। यू वोंट हैव टू लाइक फाइट फॉर इट, हमें कुछ झगड़ा नहीं करना पड़ेगा कि हम कैसे फॉरगिव करें। आपको लगता है आपने किसके साथ गलत किया है, जस्ट कॉल दैट पर्सन एंड से सॉरी। माफी मांगने से कोई छोटा नहीं हो जाएगा। इफ यू फील दैट यू हैव डन समथिंग रॉन्ग एंड इफ यू थिंक दैट समवन हैज डन रॉन्ग टू यू, you forgive him mentally. Either you write a letter to that person, either you type a message, WhatsApp message, SMS कर दो, or you call that person and just express your feelings. Because unexpressed feelings never die, they are buried alive and they later come up in uglier ways. So don't like, बोलते ना दबा के नहीं रखना है हमने कुछ नहीं। Don't like struggle with life because forgiveness, I'll just show my PPT, what I show to my students, I'll just show one slide, एक ही स्लाइड दिखाना चाहूंगा। इट्स अ वेरी ब्यूटीफुल कोट। कैन यू लुक एट दिस? कैन यू शो मी अ थम्स अप प्लीज? एवरीबॉडी शो मी अ थम्स अप, आप देख सक रहे हैं इसको। या आई जस्ट शो यू वन स्लाइड अबाउट फॉरगिवनेस एंड ग्रेटिट्यूड। सो दिस इज अ कोट I learned from my teacher, that what does forgiveness does? Forgiveness opens up a tightly shut heart and gratitude fortifies it. You can take a photograph if you want. It's a very powerful statement कि हम कहीं ना कहीं अपनी एनर्जी ब्लॉक कर रहे हैं, हम अपनी एनर्जी ब्लॉक कर रहे हैं इफ यू नॉट फॉरगिविंग पीपल। एंड वो जब हम ब्लॉक करते हैं अपनी एनर्जी, कहीं ना कहीं बीमारी के रूप में भी सामने आता है, समटाइम्स इन द फॉर्म ऑफ इलनेसेस, mental illnesses, physical illnesses, and we are blocking our source of creativity, that potentiality that we have, because we all have unlimited potential. We all are that we can, जो हमें बनना है बन सकते हैं। But when you block your energy, when your heart is closed, when your heart chakra is closed, क्या होता है? What happens? You are blocking that flow of universal intelligence, which is much more powerful than you. And we all have that within us. हमारे अंदर है वो universal intelligence. But by not forgiving, by having a grudge against others, by not living in gratitude, by not taking responsibility for your life situation, we are giving away that power of potentiality. तो कैसे करना है? How do you manifest that? अगर आपको, if you want to manifest that, so staying in the present. मैं बोलूँ ना, this moment is the only truth. Again, a very powerful affirmation that this moment is the only truth. My acceptance of this moment is total and complete. Start doing this 4-5 affirmation and see how from within एक change आएगा आपके अंदर कि why should we suffer in life? Because life is not meant to suffer. God has not sent us on this earth to suffer. हमारे माँ बाप है वो, मैं तो मानता हूँ कि भगवान हमारे माँ बाप हैं। एंड कौन माँ बाप चाहेगा कि हमारे बच्चे दुखी रहें? कोई चाहेगा आपके बच्चे दुखी रहें? नो वेज, nobody would want that. Then by suffering we are dishonoring the universe, we are dishonoring that भगवान, that वाहि गुरु, जिसको हम मानते हैं कि जो हमें इस दुनिया में लाए हैं। इट्स अ बिग डिसऑनर टू देम। सो माय रिक्वेस्ट टू यू इज, अगर शुक्रिया करना है ना किसी का, अगर ग्रेटिट्यूड करना है, लाइफ का शुक्रिया करिए। स्टार्ट बीइंग थैंकफुल टू द यूनिवर्स दैट at least we are where we are today so far. If you go back and look 30, 40, 50 years of our life, how far we have come in life, कितना आगे हम आए हैं एंड कितना कुछ हमने अचीव किया है। सो स्टार्ट काउंटिंग योर ब्लेसिंग्स इन लाइफ। बहुत सारे ब्लेसिंग्स हैं, कितना कुछ सही भी तो हो रहा है हमारी लाइफ में। सो मेनी थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग राइट। हाँ, सब चीजें हमारे हिसाब से नहीं हो रही है, वो भगवान के हिसाब से हो रही है। जो हमारे हिसाब से हो रही है, बी ग्रेटफुल फॉर दैट। सो आई जस्ट एंड द सेशन विद अ ब्यूटीफुल सॉन्ग, देन विल टेक क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर्स। सो जैसे मैंने बोला, आज हम शुक्रिया किसका करेंगे? लाइफ का करेंगे। सो दिस इज अ ब्यूटीफुल सॉन्ग फ्रॉम द मूवी आशाएं, जो आप खुद सुनिए, बहुत ब्यूटीफुल है। यू कैन क्लोज योर आईज एंड जस्ट लिसन टू द लिरिक्स। आप आंखें बंद करके भी सुन सकते हैं, देयर इज नो वीडियो हियर, एंड जस्ट कनेक्ट विद द लिरिक्स। इट्स वेरी पावरफुल।
छन के आई तो क्या चांदनी तो मिली, छन के आई तो क्या चांदनी तो मिली, चंद दिन ही सही है कली तो खिली, शुक्रिया जिंदगी शुक्रिया जिंदगी शुक्रिया जिंदगी शुक्रिया जिंदगी तेरी मेहरबानियाँ, तेरी मेहरबानियाँ, शुक्रिया जिंदगी शुक्रिया जिंदगी शुक्रिया जिंदगी। सिर्फ एक रंग से तस्वीर होती कहीं, गम नहीं तो खुशी की कीमत नहीं, सिर्फ एक रंग से तस्वीर होती कहीं, गम नहीं तो खुशी की कीमत नहीं, धूप छाँव है दोनों तो दिलकश जहाँ, क्या शिकायत करें फुर्सत कहाँ, शुक्रिया जिंदगी शुक्रिया जिंदगी शुक्रिया जिंदगी शुक्रिया जिंदगी तेरी मेहरबानियाँ, तेरी मेहरबानियाँ, शुक्रिया जिंदगी शुक्रिया जिंदगी शुक्रिया।
So beautiful song to end the session. So thank you very much. Thank you, Bhuaji, for enlightening us one more time. Bhuaji was not well today. उनकी आवाज पूरी बैठी हुई है. Still, she came and she did the efforts. So thank you very much, Bhuaji. Yeah. Questions you have, you can like raise your hand one by one, and then we'll take the questions, or you can type in the chat box if you want. Yeah, Babli ji, Babli ji.
मनीष जी, मैं अब एक है ना, वो एक भजन है एक, तूने दाता मुझे बहुत कुछ दिया है, शुक्रिया तेरा शुक्रिया, वो मैं करती हूँ सुबह याद, मेरे दाता तूने बहुत कुछ दिया है शुक्रिया। ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਮਿੰਦਰੀ ਜੀ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰੀਦਾ, ਪਰ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਭਜਨ ਸੁਣਨੀ ਆ ਮੈਂ, बहुत अच्छा लगता है ना। मेरे दाता तूने बहुत कुछ दिया है, शुक्रिया तेरा।
बहुत कुछ दिया, शुक्रिया। और क्या इससे बड़ा क्या चीज हो
भगवान का
सकता है
शुक्र
कि हम,
करना, भगवान से बस शुक्र करना चाहिए बस। थैंक यू जी, बहुत अच्छी टॉक थी आपकी।
थैंक यू, बहुत सीखने मिला, हमें भी बहुत सीखने मिला। या सिमरत जी, एनी क्वेश्चंस? या सिमरत जी इज रेजिंग हर हैंड।
हाँ, मेरा क्वेश्चन तो नहीं है, लेकिन मेरे को एक इंसिडेंट याद है कि गुरुओं का है, ये एक साखी के रूप में ही हमारा हम जानते हैं इसको, कि एक बार गुरु गोविंद सिंह जी का कोई एक बहुत अच्छा मतलब सेवक था, बहुत सेवा करता था। गुरु गोविंद सिंह जी ने उन्हें कहा कि आप कुछ भी मांगो आज, तो आपको हम देंगे। तो ही वाज लाइक फाइनेंशियली नॉट गुड, तो उसकी फैमिली वाइफ उसके कहने लगी कि आप कुछ भी मांगना भाई, हमारे बड़ी गरीबी के दिन है। एंड गुरुजी ऑल्सो न्यू अबाउट इट कि भी वो उसकी हालत खराब है। तब उसकी वाइफ ने कहा कि आप घर अच्छा सा मांगना है। उसकी डॉटर ने कहा कि आप कल जाओगे तो मुझे साथ लेकर जाना। तो गुरुजी के पास वो गई, तो गुरुजी ने कहा कि आप मांगिए, क्या मांगते हैं? तो उन्होंने कहा मैं नहीं मांग रहा, मेरी बेटी मांगेगी। तो जानते हैं उस छोटी सी बच्ची ने क्या कहा? मैं कई बार उस इंसिडेंट्स को अपने उसमें लाती हूँ, ग्रेटफुलनेस में। उसने कहा कि महाराज, हम एक टाइम का खाना हमें मिलता है, हम उसमें भी शुक्राना है। बस हमें इतनी जांच बख्शना कि जिस दिन हमें एक दिन का खाना भी ना मिले ना, तब भी हम आपके शुक्राने में रहें।
वाह।
तो तो ये मतलब जो स्टेज है, मैं सोचती हूँ कि सचमुच बहुत अच्छे कर्मों से या बहुत अच्छी अपनी डीड या जो भी आप कहें कि इन चीजों से मिलती है। तो बड़ा अच्छा लगता है इस तरीके की इंसिडेंट्स हम जब अपनी लाइफ के अंदर सुनते हैं, तो लगता है कि मन करता है कि फॉलो करो, कि जब ऐसा डेडिकेशन, ऐसा मतलब स्पिरिट आपके अंदर आ जाती है, तो आप वाकई में शुक्राने में रहते हो। मैं तो खुद अपनी अरदास में कहती हूँ कि मुझे शुक्राने में रहने का जांच बख्शो। मतलब मेरी अरदास में ये होता है कि हम शुक्राना तो करते हैं, मैं कहती हूँ कि मुझे ऐसी जांच बख्शो कि मैं हमेशा शुक्राने में रहूं, कुछ भी हो, दुख है, सुख है, बीमारी है, खुशी है, कुछ भी है।
Beautiful. Thank you, Simran ji. Sushma ji, any questions? Sushma ji, you can unmute yourself and ask.
हाँ जी। मेरे को थोड़ा सा ये समझ में आया कि हाँ माफ कर देना चाहिए, और सोल कॉन्शियस से माफ हो भी जाता है, क्योंकि एवरीबॉडी इज सोल, और सोल से ही माफी लेनी है। पर बॉडी टू बॉडी जो रहता है ना, उसको देख के थोड़ी सी पेन होती है। तो मेरे को ये समझना है कि इसमें कहाँ मिस्टेक है। माफ तो कर देते हैं, वो भी एक है, मैं भी एक हूँ, सेम एनर्जी है हम लोग। पर बॉडी कॉन्शियस से उतना वो पूरा नहीं हो पाता है वैसे, कि जैसे कुछ भी नहीं हुआ।
इसका मतलब फिर आपने माफ नहीं किया है,
नहीं
ना
किया।
माफी मांग के ना माफ नहीं किया। बस सोल कॉन्शियस की वजह से ही, इट इज बिकॉज वी आर लिविंग इन द सोल कॉन्शियस, ऑल दीज ट्रिगर्स आर कमिंग। ये मेरा घर है, ये मेरा पति है, मेरे बच्चे हैं, मेरा चीज, मेरी इज्जत, मेरी मेरा 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 हम रहते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ द सोल कॉन्शियस। When we
हाँ,
are in the soul conscious, that is body conscious, and because we are in the body conscious, ये दुख तकलीफ
फिर खोजे की कीता जाए किस तरह, मतलब
to go towards the soul conscious. When we are forgiving, and I told you that you have to go for forgiveness. When you go for
what?
the forgiveness, what are the four things that you have to order? R was responsibility.
हाँ, मेरा ही कर्म
The
मेरे
four
साथ
R's
में
are
है।
the first is the responsibility. हाँ,
हाँ,
तो फर्स्ट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी जो है वो 100% क्या होगा जब आप 4 A's करोगे। बट यू टू गो वेरी स्लोली इन वन बाय। पहला फर्स्ट वाज रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी। उस फर्स्ट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आर में 4 A's है। बी अवेयर ऑफ योर अवेयरनेस, बी अवेयर ऑफ योर सेल्फ, देन यू हैव टू हैव द नॉलेज which turns into wisdom. You have to walk on that path. Then after that comes acceptance. Then only let go. And then your action has to be response and no action to reaction. ये 4 A's को अगर पकड़ते हो तो आप रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी का पूरा पैकेज बनाते हो। अगर हमने माफ कर दिया और अगर मैंने माफी मांग ली, that means I am traveling towards my soul conscious. Then body conscious तो होनी नहीं चाहिए, होनी नहीं चाहिए। इसका मतलब कहीं ना कहीं गड़बड़ कर रहे हैं। हमारी इंटेंसिटी इज
मैंने
नॉट करेक्ट 100%। हाँ जी मनीष, हाँ जी मनीष।
हाँ मैंने
हाँ बोलिए सुषमा जी, बोलिए आप क्या बोल रहे थे।
हाँ, क्या मिस्टेक क्या है इसमें? मेरे को अपनी ही
देखिए
मिस्टेक नहीं समझ में
हाँ
आ
देखिए,
रही है।
मैं आपको एक सिंपल एनालॉजी दूंगा, एक सिंपल उदाहरण दूंगा आपको मैं। अगर आप
जी।
बॉडी कॉन्शियसनेस में रहते हैं, इफ यू आर लाइक इन बॉडी कॉन्शियसनेस, देन यू आर लाइक दैट सरफेस ऑफ द ओशन। जैसे हम समुद्र का सरफेस देखेंगे कैसा होता है, बहुत टर्बुलेंट होता है। समुद्र के ऊपर का देखेंगे, वेव्स आते हैं जाते हैं, ऐसा 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 हिलते
हाँ,
डुलते रहते हैं।
हाँ
So
हाँ
that is like living in body consciousness, right? And when you go to the bottom of the ocean, जब आप पूरा नीचे जाएंगे, how is the bottom of the ocean? It is very still, very
शांत।
serene, एकदम
हाँ,
शांत। That is I would call soul
शांत।
consciousness। अगर सिंपल भाषा में समझाना चाहूँ मैं आपको, that is like soul consciousness. So if you are always on the surface of the ocean, if you are always in body consciousness, you have to suffer. There is no other way out. आपको सफर करना ही पड़ेगा, because you are so much attached to your body and you are so much attached to that other person, that you're only looking at other person as a physical being, as a human being only, not as a spiritual being. Then obviously the टकराव होगी, because आप उसको उस नजरिए से देख ही नहीं रहे। So कहाँ तब everything what Bhuaji taught comes into picture, that acceptance, that responsibility. Then one more thing very important is defenselessness, that we should not always like defend our point of view। हम अपनी energy दे रहे हैं, you don't need to prove anything to anyone। एक defenselessness again very important thing if you want to like live effortlessly, शांत एकदम, that bottom of the ocean आपको अगर बन के रहना है, and it's possible, it is possible that in spite of all the turbulence that is happening around us, you are that bottom of the ocean। then only you can like forgive the other person, and you can उसको forgive करे नहीं करे, you are at ease with yourself। आप शांति से अपना जीवन जी सकेंगे।
हाँ। I am is myself. I am
बस और
is
क्या चाहिए,
myself.
and then let it go.
कभी
Yeah.
होता है कभी नहीं होता
we are
कभी
we
होता है
all
कभी
are
नहीं होता
we all are work in progress. हम सब work in progress हैं. Yes, thank you,
Thank
Sushma ji.
you,
Any
thank you.
other questions, or shall we end the session now? Any other questions? No? Okay, sure. Thank you very much for joining. So next, I think we are meeting on Monday, Buaji.
Yes, we meet on Monday, and I want all of you, please put on your cameras. I want all the smiles. With your smiles, also I get inspiration, and all the things are going to run away from me today. Yes, come on, open. Avin, Priya, bubbly.
I'll take a
Why are you
photograph.
so
I'll take a
scared?
photograph of smiling
Why are you
everyone.
also
That's such
scared?
beautiful.
Come on, yes. Arvind, please come on to the thing. Yes. That's nice to see all the smiling faces. Very
Beautiful.
nice, yes. Very good. So good night to all of you.
I think
Sweet
Paramjit has
dreams.
a question. Yeah,
Janji.
Paramjit. Yeah, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah. Hi, Manishi. Good evening.
Good
Hi,
evening.
Buaji. It is such a lovely session. I'm really, really grateful that though I missed a couple of last session and today's session also. So I would really appreciate if you could get some recording. So was this a recorded session or it was a
It
live
is recorded.
session?
It is recorded, but it is actually a live session, but you will get the recording after this.
Oh, thank you so much. So I would be grateful if I could get recording.
It is there on YouTube also. You can immediately after the session you can log into YouTube Jivan Jaj page and you will get all the recordings there. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Paramjit ji. Thank you. So thank you everyone for joining. We meet next on Monday. Monday Bhuaji आएंगी and she'll enlighten it to the next step of locus and control. Till then, when you homework दिया, don't forget your homework. You have to write a forgiveness letter to yourself. अपने आप को forgive करना है. If you think that you're not able to forgive yourself, try this exercise and do all the affirmations और जो भुआ जी ने सिखाया है सब रिवाइज करेंगे. I'll ask questions और क्विज खेलने वाले हैं. We will play a quiz on Monday. देखते हैं क्विज में किसको ज्यादा अच्छे मार्क्स आते हैं. Okay? So see you next on Monday. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bhuaji. Thank you.
God bless you.